All new tonight at 6 o'clock, prosecutors want bond revoked for an Alexander High School teacher facing some really serious sex crimes allegations involving teenagers or involving students. 11 Alive's Cody Alcorn has been following this case against Maris Nichols from the very beginning. So, Cody, why do prosecutors want to send her back to jail?
Well, Ron, what was supposed to be a hearing Monday about whether Maris Nichols should get relief from some of her bond restrictions could now determine whether she stays out of jail at all. Now, according to this new court filing, prosecutors say Nichols repeatedly violated the conditions of her bond. Now, Nichols was first arrested in May. She was initially charged with 2 counts of improper sexual contact by an educator. A judge allowed her to post bond. She was ordered to wear an electronic monitor. She was also placed on house arrest. Court records show she could only leave her house for approved reasons. Those include work, church, court appearances, attorney visits, and medical appointments. But now prosecutors monitoring those records tell a very different story. They allege Nichols committed 38 curfew violations and 47 inclusion zone violations. That is 85 total violations in just 27 days. Prosecutors say she traveled to places like retail stores and fast food restaurants that were not authorized under her bond conditions. The state argues the alleged violations are especially concerning because the case involves alleged sex crimes with minors, including her own students. Prosecutors now argue Nichols cannot be trusted to follow court orders, and they want her returned to the Douglas County Jail until her trial. Now, all of this comes after the investigation grew from initial charges where the DA alleges she had sex with a student in her classroom closet at Alexander High School. It was on video, and a second time in a driveway of a home. Since that allegation, a second student has come forward alleging he also had sex with her at a golf course in a vehicle. Her charges include grooming, child molestation, improper sexual contact, and tampering with evidence. Now, a judge will have to take these 2 requests to consider on June 29th. The defense wants to modify Nichols' bond conditions. The state wants to revoke her bond entirely. Now, that hearing could determine whether she remains free or she is handcuffed and taken to jail during that hearing. I'll be in the courtroom on Monday and let you know what happens.
All right, Cody, we know you've been following that. Thank you so much for this update.